Hello all and welcome to this very first Behind the Tripod update. Now this is something I would like to do every 3 to 4 months just to fill you in about what's been going on behind the scenes behind the tripod, to give you some information about what's maybe coming up over the next few months moving forward, and any other information that I feel it would be good to update you on. It's just nice to have a little bit more of an informal chat. And to kick things off, I'd like to talk about what's been going on behind the hood since we started this back in August of 2023. Now this is only 3 or 4 months ago and I've been uploading every single week since then, and I've been absolutely blown away by the comments I've had, by the number of subscribers I've had. I never in my wildest dreams thought that this would happen when I started Behind the Tripod. I thought I would get a few views and a few comments, but I wasn't expecting what I've had. It's been absolutely brilliant. And I really mean this. Thank you to every single person who's subscribed, who's watched a video, who's left a comment, who's given me a thumbs up, or just watched the video to the end. It really does make a difference to me. It gives me such a boost to know that people are getting something from the videos that I'm putting out, because that's what I did this for, is to help people like yourselves learn how to be better photographers and learn how to do photography, because I love photography so much and I want to share that with other people. I want other people to develop that love and the passion for something that I think is just amazing. So thank you to everyone who subscribed, and I really do genuinely mean that. I'm absolutely touched by the number of people. We're nearly at, I think, 450 subscribers, which I know in YouTube land is really small, but for me that's massive. So thank you all. So as I said, I've been doing this since August and I'm absolutely loving it. I found it so stimulating to be looking at photography, going into depth, really looking at some of the skills that I use every day when I'm with my camera, but actually breaking it down and teaching it to you guys. So you can expect this to be going on for a long time, because this is something I've wanted to do for a long time and I'm absolutely loving doing it. And with my videos, I'm just trying to improve each and every video as I go. So I'm looking back at my past videos and trying to improve just by a few percent each time, trying to learn a new skill, because editing is something I've never done before, as in video editing. Videography is something I've never really done much of before. So this is a whole new set of skills that I'm learning, and I'm trying to build on it and improve things every single video. So hopefully that's coming across when you're watching my videos, that each one should be a step above the one from before, and I want to continue that momentum as I go. Of course, it's not just about YouTube. I've also started a podcast, which I started, I think we're at 2 weeks ago now, and this is a podcast that will be released every month. So there's been another podcast in a couple of weeks' time. Now, I put the first podcast on this YouTube channel. I'm not going to do that in the future. The podcast is something completely separate. So I've got a new YouTube channel for that called Behind the Tripod Cast. And of course, this podcast is available on iTunes, on Spotify, and across other platforms as well. So if you want to just listen to this in the background while you're doing something else, then please subscribe or download the podcast and have a listen. We've done episode 1. Episode 2 is coming up in a couple of weeks. I've got some good ideas for the podcast. It's slightly different to what I do on the channel. It's not going to be tutorials as such, but we're going to be looking more at the art of photography, at the creative side of photography, at other photographers' work. We're going to be looking at more the outside world of photography and really going in deep into those. So it should be really good. The first episode was on mindfulness. The second episode, well, I'm not going to tell you what that is. I'm going to let you find out in just a couple of weeks' time. And obviously, I'm active on Behind the Tripod across other platforms as well. So I've got a Facebook group, which is very active. We've got photographers from different ranges of ability. So if you'd like to join a Facebook group and get some feedback on your pictures or look at ideas of way to develop, I'm also on there regularly, and I'm happy to look at your images and give you some feedback. Please pop into the group and join the group. It's a great little place to be. We've got a Facebook page that has lots of information on it that I'm putting out regular posts on there. We're also getting involved in something called Threads, which is a new social media. It's by Meta, so it's linked in very closely with Instagram and Facebook, a bit like Twitter, but I'm quite keen to get going in that. So I've started up a page. I've literally got 2 posts on there. I've not been very active yet, but I'm looking over the next few months to build that into a little bit more of a bit of a resource, a nice way of communicating with you all. And lastly, there's obviously Instagram, and I've not been very active on Instagram at all. I do have an account on Behind the Tripod, but I need to be getting more involved in Instagram. So hopefully you'll see a little bit more Instagram over the next few months. I just need to work out where we sit in terms of Instagram. Now, moving forward, you can expect the podcast to come out once a month. And the reason it's once a month is that I'm very mindful that I don't want to overstretch myself. I do have another full-time job on top of this and a young family, so I don't want to spread myself too thin and completely burn out. I want to be doing this for the long term. And with that in mind, there's going to be a few changes on the YouTube channel as well, because up until now I've been uploading every week, but my work schedule has really exploded recently, and I'm finding it hard to find the time to upload something decent every single week. And what I don't want to do is water down my videos and give you something that's just putting out there for the sake of putting something out. I want what I put out there to be quality. I want it to be useful for you. I want you to be able to learn something from it. So what I'm going to do instead, moving forward, certainly till Christmas, but maybe even beyond, is upload something every other week. So it'll be twice a month rather than every week. As I said, the reason for that is that I want to keep the quality high of what I'm putting out. I want to keep learning and keep developing. And I think at the moment, if I try and put something out each week, I'm going to be putting any old rubbish out just to get something on the channel. I don't think that's doing myself or you guys any service at all. I think we need to keep the quality quite high on here. The other thing that'll be developed over the next few months is our website, because the website at the moment is very much a bare bones website. There's not much on it. There is an e-course on there, so if you haven't checked out the e-course, it's called Master Your Camera. We've had very good feedback from there. I've had nearly 10,000 people do the course and extremely good feedback, so do check out the e-course. However, the rest of the website is very much just been flung together, as you could say, just so I've got something on there at the moment, but I would like to start developing that into a regular blog in which I can use the videos, and a much better resource for photography with lots of free information and free free courses and free infographics, things like that you can start to use to help develop your photography, whether you're a beginner or a little bit further along your path. I hope that I can develop something that everyone will get something out of. And I suppose lastly, it's asking you guys, what do you want to see on this channel? Is there anything that you're struggling with? Is there anything you'd like to see more of or less of? And what would help you in terms of developing your photography? And I've had some great feedback from you guys already, things that you love, things that could be changed or improved upon, and it's been really helpful. So I keep that door open. Please feedback to me if there's something you want to learn or something you want to discuss about photography. Please leave a comment below and I'll see what I can do. And finally, looking at general news, as we're moving into autumn here in the UK, or fall as you call it in America, or it's different if you're in the southern hemisphere, you might be looking more to spring. I always enter this time of year with a bit mixed feelings. I love the autumn. The autumn is the most beautiful time for photography. I don't have to get up quite so early to get the sunrises, and don't have to go to bed quite so late to get the sunsets. That's always quite good. But I quite like the early starts and late finishes because it's quieter, there's less people around, and I enjoy that. I also dread those long, cold winter's nights that we get here in the UK. It's just wall-to-wall drizzle and rain. So I'm hoping for an interesting winter and autumn. I'm hoping for some frost, for some blue skies, for some nicer weather. But I know we'll probably get an awful lot of drizzle, so we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Also, Christmas will be coming up quite soon. It's going to rush around, I think, before we know it. But rest assured, the YouTube channel will carry on as normal. I'll be uploading videos once every other week. The podcast will be going out once a month. I'll continue to post online through all the social media channels that we talked about before. So there won't be a pause at Christmas. It'll just carry on, and we'll probably do another update like this just after Christmas and ready for the new year. And finally, I'll just say again, I've loved the last 3 months. I'm grateful to all of you who have watched the videos or commented or given me a thumbs up, because that really does help the channel, helps get these videos out to as many people as possible. And it tells YouTube that people are enjoying the channel and enjoying the videos that I'm putting out. So thank you for that. And I'm looking forward to the next 3 months of doing more and more videos. I've got some great ideas for content coming up. So stay tuned, and I'll see you all in 2 weeks' time. Bye for now.